Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now we're seeing Ethereum play out this bullish divergence, and we are possibly in the early stages of the short squeeze that we have been talking about recently on the channel. I'll be covering all of that and more in this video, so definitely stick around to the end so that you don't miss out on any of this important information. And just before we jump into it, you might as well leave a like down below, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. But with all of that out of the way, let's get straight to what this video is about. It's right here, what the Ethereum to US dollar chart on the daily time frame, and we've got the Fibonacci retracement tool drawn out here from the July low up to the all-time high. And so far, Ethereum has just played out a standard correction down to the golden pocket and seen a perfect bounce from this exact Fibonacci level. And by the way, the golden pocket, also the 61.8% Fibonacci level, is starting at just above 2.9k, which once again, that's where we have seen Ethereum bounce from. And the subscribers would already know this, but for the new viewers on the channel, the golden pocket is the most important Fibonacci level, and the reason why it's the most important is because that is the Fibonacci level that we most commonly see the price turn around at and basically enter into a reversal, a trend reversal. So obviously the fact that the price of Ethereum has seen a successful bounce from the golden pocket is clearly a good sign for the bulls out there. Not only that, but we are also seeing the bounce after we saw this incredible buy signal here on the daily time frame, and this buy signal that I have been talking about over the past few days is basically the daily RSI just entering into oversold territories, because that's the first time we've seen the Ethereum RSI on the daily charts do that in nearly 2 years. The last time we saw that was back in March 2020, and obviously if you're looking at the price action after March 2020, you could see what happened next. Now, I'm not saying Ethereum's going to repeat the exact same gain as what we saw back then, but all I'm saying is this is technically more of a bullish signal than it is a bearish one, and so far we have seen bullish price action since seeing that signal. So if you've been watching my previous Ethereum update videos over the past few days or even over the past 1 to 2 weeks, you should know by now that my current Ethereum strategy, due to signals like this, is basically to dollar cost average into Ethereum right now and hold for at least the next few months. And the last time I was constantly letting you know that was my Ethereum strategy was at the end of the September, and you can see what came next. And also in the middle of last year, I was letting you know that I was constantly dollar cost averaging into Ethereum, getting ready for a major move to the upside over the next few months. And of course, you could see how that played out. And once again, it's unlikely we would see the exact same thing play out again. But with that being said, we can still use this previous price action as at least a reference point to see what is possible for Ethereum moving forward. And so because of that and all of the other reasons that I have discussed and I will be discussing later in the video, I am simply more bullish than I am bearish on Ethereum over the next 1 to 2 months or so, and that has not changed for around 1 to 2 weeks now. And just before we talk about the possible short squeeze that could be playing out for Ethereum, I'll first just quickly mention the fact that we are still playing out this bullish divergence here on the 4-hour time frame for Ethereum. This is also something that we have been talking about over the past few days now on the channel. And so what I was saying a couple days ago was basically it's very likely in the shorter term, as in within the next few days, that we're going to see reduced selling pressure, which will either come in the form of sideways price action or a slight move to the upside. And that's basically exactly what we are playing out right now. And obviously having the RSI and the MACD trending to the upside are good signs. They are bullish signs. But with that being said, if you're looking in the RSI for Ethereum on the 4-hour time frame, we are approaching overbought territories. We're not there just yet, but we're getting kind of close. And so basically, if the Ethereum RSI on this chart goes into overbought territories, that just means that we could be due for a bit of a short-term cool-off. But remember, this is only on the 4-hour time frame for Ethereum, so it's only looking over the shorter term. Once again, if you're zooming out to the daily time frame, the RSI is still at some very low levels, giving us major room to the upside. Now, taking a look at the Ethereum estimated leverage ratio, which is the purple line just here, and the black line is the Ethereum price on the daily time frame. Now, at the moment, in the shorter term, we're seeing the Ethereum estimated leverage ratio have a bit of a pullback here, but we haven't necessarily seen the full liquidation event, at least just yet. When we do see that liquidation event, we're looking for a major flush out in all of this leverage, something like what we saw in the beginning of September, or like what we saw at the end of July, or like what we saw back in May 2021. Basically, we need to see a significant move to the downside in this purple line just here, this estimated leverage ratio. So as I said in the intro of this video, we are possibly in the early stages of a short squeeze, but we haven't necessarily played out the full squeeze just yet. And for any of the new viewers on the channel that have no idea what a short squeeze is, it's basically bullish for the price of Ethereum. And I have explained it in more detail in previous Ethereum update videos, so definitely check out those videos. And the reason why it's more likely we're approaching a short squeeze compared to a long squeeze is because of a few different reasons. One of the reasons is the lead-in phase building up to this squeeze. First of all, an example of a long squeeze is the beginning of the September correction back here. And if you're looking at the lead-in phase, the build build up to that long squeeze, both the Ethereum price and the estimated leverage ratio were both going to the upside together. But then in an example of a short squeeze, which is what we saw at the end of July, the lead-in phase building up to that short squeeze, we basically saw the price of Ethereum going to the downside while the leverage ratio was going to the upside. And out of those two examples, what we have been seeing over the past 1 month is the estimated leverage ratio has been going to the upside, but the price of Ethereum has been going to the downside. So we are in a similar situation to what we saw back in July, which means if you're going off this chart, we are approaching a short squeeze sometime soon. And once again, when this estimated leverage ratio comes to the downside even more, then it becomes more and more likely that we are potentially playing out that short squeeze, which is once again bullish for the price of Ethereum. And another way we can back all of that up is by looking at the funding rates across all of these exchanges. And right now, almost every single funding rate is in the negative territories, showing us that the majority of people right now are trying to enter into short positions. This is exactly what we need to see for a short squeeze to play out. And for any of you that were on the channel and were watching my videos back in July last year, these were all of the same things we were talking about around 2 days before we saw the major short squeeze back in July. And for anyone new to the channel, you can even go back and look, the videos are still there. And now this is important for all altcoin holders out there. This is the Bitcoin dominance chart on the daily time frame. And the reason why this chart is important for all altcoin holders out there is because when the Bitcoin dominance is going to the upside, Bitcoin is basically outperforming the majority of the altcoins. But when the Bitcoin dominance is going to the downside, that means the altcoins are doing better on average compared to Bitcoin. And that is also known as an altcoin season. And I'll let you know yesterday that we were running into this point of resistance right here, which was coming in close to 41% dominance for Bitcoin. And in that video, I said if the Bitcoin dominance plays out a little bit more of a rejection here to the downside, then we could see the altcoins outperform Bitcoin's gains. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. As you can see, Bitcoin is up around 4 to 5% today, and a lot of the altcoins are up more than that. And by the way, let me know in the comment section down below if you want me to make more altcoin content on this channel, because I'm definitely open to including more altcoins in these videos if you guys are suggesting it in the comments. But anyway, one thing that we need to be paying attention to here in the Bitcoin dominance is this massive line of support, which is coming in close towards around 39 to 39.5%. So obviously, if the Bitcoin dominance plays out another bounce at that level, that would mean that the altcoins could be underperforming against Bitcoin if we see a bounce there. But if the Bitcoin dominance sees a confirmed break below around 39%, and especially if we continue to see more follow through to the downside, that would be obviously very bullish for the altcoin markets, and something like that would likely trigger the next altcoin season. And if you want to get bonus crypto content and extra updates throughout the day on the crypto markets, make sure you follow me over on my Twitter, and the link to my Twitter is in the description down below and also in the pinned comment, and of course it is all completely for free. And for anyone out there that is serious about learning more technical analysis from myself, I have a complete technical analysis course in the first link down below. It covers everything from trading psychology and mistakes to avoid, how to spot trends in the market and how to trade those trends, understanding support and resistance, how to trade charts patterns with over 15 individual examples, how to trade using indicators with over 9 individual examples, candlestick analysis, risk management, and so much more. I almost never mention this because I would prefer to keep these videos free of ads. In fact, the last time I mentioned this was probably over a month ago, but once again, if you want to check it out, the link is down below. In fact, it'll be the first link in the description. And if you made it this far in the video, you might as well leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with notifications turned on so that you do not miss out on any of these future updates that I post every single day. And before you click off, you might as well check out one of these uploads if you haven't already, because these videos can potentially help you make more money in the crypto markets. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video.